So there's like a big rise in like the gaming community right now about how women are bad at games. Well, I know it's like a basic thing, but it's like all over Twitter and
It's
Instagram
been around
and stuff.
forever.
I know, but what people fail to realize. Oh, can I talk over it? Okay. What people fail to realize is that growing up, more men are more boys are exposed to video games versus girls. So men have more experience
Do
playing
people
video
still talk?
games.
Because that's really antiquated, and I haven't seen that argument since I was a kid.
It's like what?
That girls are bad at games. Nobody
No, it's
talks
all
about
over
that
Twitter
anymore.
and everything. Like all over Twitch. Everybody's like so mad at girls on Twitch for just like oh, you're bad at this game.
Okay,
or
when you say everybody, that makes it sound like tons of people.
there are like men suck sometimes, but
Okay, I've seen more women actually talk about how women shouldn't play games, which I think is hilarious. I have.
Listen,
like,
I was trying to talk.
Okay, then talk.
And like
Also, you're really loud.
as like young boys and like for being like assigned at birth as a man, like you're gonna be more exposed to boyish things, I guess. And girls are gonna be more exposed to girlish things like makeup and clothes and everything. And more guys are gonna play video games versus girls who are gonna get into fashion based off of what their parents probably think. And so boys have more experience with video games throughout their entire lives, and statistically girls get into video games later on in life. Like me, I didn't get into video games except for like Littlest Pet Shop and stuff until I met LP Master 6, which was in high school, and then I still didn't even play that many video games.
Yeah. And
I just recently got into video games more whenever we moved in and I got my Switch last.
see, it's funny because you got it when Animal Crossing came out.
Yeah.
A month afterward.
Yeah.
Not even a month.
That was 2 years
2
ago.
weeks.
Almost.
Yeah. Did you see that?
What?
U1 was in the wrong part of the screen.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I've never seen that before. That's very strange.
What were you saying?
But see, I never had this experience. No man in my family played video games. They're all into cars. It's mostly women in my family anyway, as weird as that is.
Well, your brother-in-law is really into video games. But he's new to the family.
Well, yeah, all my brother-in-laws, and my aunt was the one who introduced video games into the family.
We had an Atari, but that was all we had. I had to beg my parents for a DS.
But my aunt got my sisters into video games and got me into video games. So it was a completely different story because my dad hated me playing video games. He wanted me to be pretty much solely interested in cars, which did not happen, suffice to say.
I'm glad my parents kind of let me do whatever I wanted.
Yeah,
Like, I asked them for a Wii, and I just played Sims.
I mean, my dad let me do whatever I want. He just kept pushing me to be into cars, which is why I'm not into cars.
The only thing
I might have been into cars. I'm glad I'm not. It's just
it'd be
not
sexy
who
to
I
watch
am.
you work on a car if you come back problems and you would go, ugh, every time you bend.
Yeah, I also can't do anything physical. That's why my job is sitting, and then I stand and walk, and then sit back in the car and drive, rinse and repeat. Okay, guess we don't have any more food.
But I got Sims 3 for the Wii. I never got any other packs for it. I just played Sims 3 for the Wii up until about 2012 when I got Sims 3 Late Night for my computer, and then I got it, and I was like, oh wait, this requires Sims 3 the base game. And then my mom was like, do I need to go back in there and get it? And I was like, yes, please. So I got 2 games.
That's so funny because they were out of The Sims 2 the day I bought The Sims 2 Pets. I cried in that. I sat in the shopping cart and read the back of the game case for The Sims 2 Pets over and over, and I cried because I realized I couldn't play it. So
Why
my
did you
mom,
cry?
I was upset. That's how badly I wanted to play The Sims 2 Pets. And so my mom went home and immediately found a new copy on eBay for cheap. Jeff's talking. It's completely broken. I thought I could fix it, but on re-examination, I noticed that there's no engine. Now that's interesting.
What's that pulsating flower?
Didn't count as a back attack. Sweet. Sorry.
Demonic petunia?
I think these things explode. So I'm not going to fight it. But yeah, this is I love how it's called a demonic petunia when it's clearly a rafflesia. Rafflate? I don't know how to pronounce it. I can write it down all day long. All it does is edge closer. I know it attacks, but I don't remember what it does because I never fight it. Cup of life noodles, thank God. I think we are now maxed out on inventory. One good thing I do like about the Deep Darkness is that it feels like you're moving so quickly when you're on land because you don't move so quickly in the swamp. Do your Shrek impression, baby, now that we're in the swamp.
Get out me swamp!
It gets better and better.
Hey, what are you doing in my swamp?
Get out of me swamp! That's how you make it sound.
I can't do manly impressions.
I can do a good manly Shrek impression.
Do it.
Donkey! What the hell are you doing in my swamp?
Why are you making him Australian?
I'm sorry. I make everything Australian.
And you're yelling.
Wait, but you have no room. Ness and his friends gives up the magic truffle?
Who do we give it to?
We gave it up. Is it gone for good? Also, we can get rid of this. We're not using the piggy nose. Oh, okay. Thank God, it's still there. Oh, I got worried. I want to collect them all.
Hey, this would be funny if I just...
really good items. Hello? Oh! Oh, you scared me. That's her controlling it. Alright, honey. Go to the left. Go to that present. No, to the present. Don't talk to the tree. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're good.
We're about to get beat.
Oh, thank you.
What? That was a back attack?
Yeah, I can't believe.
Them.
But look, it's the pit bull slugs.
Yeah.
Those were on screen earlier, but we missed out.
Yeah, I know. I saw
These
them.
are more powerful.
I saw them. That's why I said attack slug earlier.
I know.
Because I saw them coming up to us.
But that's right, guys. This is the best plot twist in the game, honestly.
That slugs are in the swamp.
So let's go ahead and use Ness's PP here.
Let's kill those things. Let's
take them out. Let's destroy them.
Like just no. I don't know to mess with you.
They're still.
You have to release fire on them to kill. So just.
They're still kind of a joke.
I like how they're really pretty. I like the background.
Yeah, they do look really nice. And
that
this
background would be like
so
a really pretty skirt or like shirt or something.
That's true.
It's like
actually.
plaid kind of looking.
I wouldn't call that plaid, but okay.
Well, it's kind of like a plaid. Like, I don't know.
Kind of. That rocks!
Rockin' Alpha.
Thanks, honey.
Well, I was gonna do that!
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, here, you might want me to do the management.
I'm done. I'm done playing. I meant like manually, like physically with my hands. I will pay attention to you.
Okay, baby, thanks.
But I am done helping you for now, like talking to trees.
That was very helpful, getting us back attacked, because that was all your fault.
That was not.
I know, it didn't look like it should have been one. I can't believe they come to the Deep Darkness. I'm sorry, I'm so used to calling it the Deep Darkness, because I started doing that in my head to make fun of how everybody calls it the Deep Darkness when the game just calls it Deep Darkness. Though a bunch of characters call it that.
Now you're cringe.
Well, I didn't think it was cringe. It's just I think it's funny how everybody in the game calls it the Deep Darkness.
Like the Foo Fighters when they're Foo Fighters.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, I just got that in my head. I never even actively thought about it until this conversation.
Yo, guys, you ready for the new Foo Fighters movie?
Oh, I'm so excited. We need to ask Galen and his family, since they like Foo Fighters, to...
Well, Caleb...
No, he likes the Foo Fighters.
What was the...
He knew all of their albums.
I thought there was one of the albums he didn't like that we really liked or something.
No, that was me.
Oh.
I'm not the biggest fan of their 2005
album. Oh, he didn't like Nirvana that much or something.
He said, well, at first he was like, ugh, and then the next time he was like, yeah, they're really good. And I'm like, that's not what you said before, buddy. Oh, okay. We did already open the present. And Paula got it. Okay. I'm so sorry for this clunk, you guys.
Comment question of the day. What's your vibe?
Yeah, that's a good comment question.
My vibe is
rockin' hard.
Cats, blankets, and books. coziness. That's my vibe.
Cottage core.
Yeah,
that's
kinda
my vibe. I can't
dark
get
cottage
enough
core.
of cottage core.
Dark cottage core and coziness.
Let's fire Alpha at these guys. We'll let them stay on the screen a little longer.
Hide is how it looks. Huga is a.
I don't know what you're even talking about remotely anymore.
Huga is a Swedish word. I could be wrong about that. Basically meaning like cozy. To sum it up to its most basic levels. But it's spelled Hygge, so it looks like Haig, but it's pronounced Huga.
Thank you for the Swedish.
I could have been completely wrong, but that's what I remember reading. So.
Well, I don't see what people have even got to put a label on aesthetics now, and that
I like it.
I will not stand for.
I like it so I can get on Pinterest and look like cottagecore and just like a lot of sheeps and like pretty dresses.
This is up here.
Sheeps
I have a strong feeling it's going to be a. Oh, it's a rock candy.
No!
But first.
Let's beat the tree.
Do you remember the territorial oaks?
Will he give us?
This is a hostile elder
Will he
oak.
give us a magic truffle?
He will not. He is hostile.
Oh, he ran away.
Yep. I'd like to point out that one looks more like the tree enemies that explode.
Wait, what does rock candy do?
The first game.
Did you
rock candy increases. Yeah, because I talked about the glitch and everything.
Yeah.
One of your stats at random. We have 2 mummy wraps.
You don't do it because you don't want to.
And they're pretty good.
What mummy wrap do?
It's a good battle item. We need to show off the monkey's love. I guess we'll show it in the next boss battle. Oh, who gets the rock candy? Last time Pooh got it.
Jeff, he's good.
Sure. And his speed. That's actually pretty useful. Because Ness is going to be slow no matter what. Paul's going to be fast no matter what.
Why is Ness slow?
Because Ness is extremely powerful. Ness's only drawback, stat-wise, is that he's slow.
Oh, you need to get out of here, babe.
I'll do my...
Uh-oh.
New enemy.
That's just a boss. Wouldn't that be a horrible placement for a boss?
It would be a terrible placement for a boss. Let's go ahead and heal up.
It's boss the way he's healing.
Jeff.
It's a boss. Because he's not moving towards us.
You may have forgotten, but burp. I'm the return of Belch. I fought you before. P.U. Don't you remember my ripe odor? Belch has trained more and has returned much stronger.
Who's he, Belch?
Belch has also changed his name to Puke. Barf, vomit, barf, barf, chuck, chuck. Drown to death in puke. Don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you? Master Barf attacked. So why does he say his name is Puke if his name is Master Barf? I don't get that,
so
but I'm not
pretty.
complaining. He is a
like
beautiful
he's a pretty
pile
color.
of vomit. Yep, that's right. We fight Master Belch again. He's still alive.
I thought that was Puke.
Let's try the neutralizer. I don't think he has a shield. He's too slimy to have a shield.
I have been calling our cat Poop. Well, her name's Penelope, but what did I say? It was yesterday or today. It was like I said she's an unworthy the poop in this game.
Oh, she's a worthless protoplasm.
Yeah, that. I'm sorry, that was.
Wow, baby.
I couldn't remember. See, if I had a, if I were a villain.
Did we try the Hungry HP Super? No, we didn't.
If I were a villain, because
Paul used the monkey love. All of a sudden, no.
I didn't see that.
Okay, the monkey comes and pins him down. So it's different than the words of love in the first game and that it's useless. Great. Now we're all crying and Ness is nauseous. This situation sucks.
But like my least most toxic trait, that's not really toxic, it's just kind of annoying, is that I have a gift of having titles and making them like a synonym with like worthless protoplasm. I said useless something. Like I'm so good at
Suddenly
that.
Pooh swooped down from the sky.
Pooh!
Pooh used his new power, PSI Starstorm.
Woo!
Ow, that's really
Sorry.
Sorry, everybody. Starstorm Alpha, that's right. Pooh's not gone for that long. Pooh only leaves for Dungeon Man purposes. Oh, hello.
Does he get the experience for that?
He does,
awesome.
Actually. Inside the present, there was a Casey bat. Also, Master Belch is presumably dead, by the way. He doesn't show up anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Master Barf/Puke.
Spoilers.
And yeah, Pooh got the experience, and he's level 45. So I think they did raise his level. Oh, no, they definitely didn't raise his level. Oh, well. But we do have Starstorm now.
Are we sweating?
That's a really good question. What?
Can you get...
Why the hell were we sweating?
Why is it? Because we're stressed.
Maybe it's because Ness was sick? You don't do that with a cold, though. Why would you do that with being nauseous?
I don't know.
I honestly have no idea.
That's sussy.
But the best thing about having Pooh back...
is we have more...
See, I gave him all the useless items, the snake bag, the viper, and the hieroglyph copy on purpose right before he left.
Yeah, I talked about that.
Yeah. Well, I feel pretty good right now. The Casey bat, that's what I have to explain. We need to give that post-haste. To Ness.
Because he swings his bat at things because he's a typical American baseball boy.
However, most people don't think about this. Ness can equip this weapon. Bet you didn't know that. You can't help but swing this bat with all your might.
Ooh, more.
There's a good chance that you may just whiff.
What's that mean?
You miss 75% of the time with this weapon.
Don't use that.
I am giving it to Ness.
Okay.
Don't get rid of it. If you are going for the 1 in 128 challenge...
Oh, you have to use the Casey bat?
No. You never have to use it. It increases Ness's his offense to like 255, the max. It's really good. Actually, let's... 229. That's how good it is. So Ness kills everything in one hit if he hits. However, that changes your offense stat, which is what is used to calculate whether you get an insta-kill. So if you're in an area and you're grinding enemies and you're likely to get an insta-kill with the Casey bat, it's perfect. If you're grinding out an item or something like that, you can equip it to Ness, and even if you do get into a battle, I mean, if you were likely to insta-kill them, it shouldn't be a tough battle anyway. Sorry, folks, I'm cheating again. I'm using a map so most of this isn't just taken up by, oh, where is it? I think it's here. Joking what?
If you just stay still,
did you
say
say
still
something?
Have damage?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I got in the menu. Because it's based on in-game time. Not that there's a time system. God, these are so cryptic in their locations. Well, we are really racking up. We're going to be overpowered, and I'm going to forget to use half, at least, of the magic truffles. I think I only ever use maybe 3. Just because I'm like, no, I'm going to save those. And then it's the end of the game, and I'm like, no, I'll save it for the final boss. And then that doesn't happen. We got every magic truffle in the game.
Just kidding, don't tell me.
We already know who the final boss is. It's Geiga's. Or is it? Oh, we're not going to fight you. We didn't see a lot of the enemies in the deep darkness.
Go into that cave.
Hold on. I want to mention.
Go.
We didn't let you listen to the song, but there was ample time. While I gloss over here and make sure we didn't miss any magic truffles, which... I put it on screen. We did miss an item in the Foresight sewers, but don't worry. I totally got that off screen. It was just a broken spray can.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could say that I 100% of the game. It was just a broken spray can, and I walked all the way back to the end of the Foresight sewers, obviously, and did it. But I do want to say there was an enemy called the Manly Fish, who would spawn alongside the Manly Fish's brother. And the Manly Fish's brother is one of the... They're brothers.
They're just putting on
They're one of the... Why do every pair of males have to be gay?
It's funny because he's manly and he's putting on that he's so manly, but he's actually gay and he's just saying that it's his brother.
I love the way your brain works. You hear man and you think gay.
I see woman and I say gay, hopefully.
Well, you're married to a man, so.
Sadly.
Anyway, The manly fish's brother has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping whatever this is. Put it on the screen. It is the hardest in the 1 in 128 challenge, and it's also probably the rarest enemy.
Have you ever done the 1 in 128 challenge?
No. I might one day. Actually, I think if I stream, that might be the first. I think if I were to stream and play EarthBound again for an audience, I would do every one of the challenges at once.
There's a lot of people on Twitch to play EarthBound.
Like the
Not Mother 3, there's like
challenge.
20 people that play Mother 3 on EarthBound.
Vine Sauce is the most popular Mother 3 stream.
Hello. I like watching women because women are funnier than men on Twitch. Not all the time, but based off what I've seen, the men are kind of more boring than the women.
I think you've just seen boring men.
I get probably because they're always the ones that are like famous and they're just kind of like annoying.
Oh, good, Jeff already.
And I like more smaller streamers, not like physically smaller, but like I don't care your size. But I like the not as big of a fan base because
like
it's just,
the LP Master 6.
It's more intimate.
Weird
I guess.
junk. And it's in parentheses, so can we not understand their language?
We're thinking it.
So this is Tinder Village, everybody. These are the Tinder.
They are shy.
They are shy. Well, I guess we didn't expect that, but we did hear in Scaraba that the Tinder tribe used to live in Scaraba, and they slowly made their way to the back of the deep darkness. But while we're on the phone with Mom,
they're shy.
let's.
Isn't it why they probably left to deep darkness?
Yes.
Okay.
It is because they're shy. They did not like being out in the open. Oh, I did use the for sale sign. We are gonna let you listen to the song. As I said. What? Oh, this isn't the Tinder Village song.
Oh,
why are you saying why? Like, if you're mouthing why, you can just say it out loud. We're not.
Yes, listen to this song.
You can sell the Casey bat. That's a mistake. If you want the most useful 1 in 128 item in the game, which we will be going
even
for,
if you're just equipped,
you want the Casey bat.
You have to be equipped to get better with the instant kill, or
yes, you have to have it equipped. So it's a double-edged sword. Okay. If you get into a battle, you suck, unless you can land a hit.
Well, you can just do PS.
That's right. We were selling the Crusher Beam. Thank you very much. And we are going to let you listen to the song now. The song is playing, right?
Is that a TV?
So you already talked over it.
I wanted to know before it left.
Yes, that is presumed. Why is he so slow? That wasn't supposed to be like that. Okay. But I believe we have at least 3 things to give him.
Oh, the magic truffles? At least some.
And we could.
Give him the Franklin badge. That's useless.
I don't know if you can give it to him. You probably can.
Do we need the neutralizer?
It's useful. We'll keep it.
I love this song. It's so funky.
We've already talked about the shield killer and the neutralizer, though, and how I feel about it, so... Of course, she forgot. That was 13 days ago.
Yeah, I already forgot.
Her memory's not
that
the
Tinder
greatest
is
in the
not
world.
moving.
Though my memory has not been the greatest in a long time.
It's still a lot better
Hotel
than
here.
mine.
We'll go to the hotel in a minute. We're shy.
You know, I'm so sick of winter.
My memory used to be perfect. In the hole, in we have. Free. Stay?
Yes.
No.
What?
I wanted to see what he said. Okay, you stay.
But I've been craving warmth. Like, I get warmth from the inside of my house.
Good hole, good hole, good hole.
But like...
I wanted to finish talking about
I
memory.
miss my garden.
I'm sorry, baby. You'll feel better once winter comes.
Winter's already
here. When spring comes.
Yeah, I will. It's our last frost date is my birthday. So my birthday will be very cold that morning. But then I can start planting. So I'm very excited.
Read the text for us. You can play the Tinder Chief.
We're all shy. I can't read that.
Rumor. I heard a book to fix shyness. There is. Where? Don't know. Just a rumor. Okay, buddy.
Pooh looks so focused.
So shy. Pooh always looks focused. That's the Asian focus trait.
So
Hot springs. Good all over. That's right. The second of 2 hot springs in the game.
I like how they dance. They're shy, but they dance.
All right. Everybody always talks about the Mr. Saturns. But they're a pair alongside the Tinder. The reason you just saw a cut is because we went on a very small conversation about a spoiler that we will get into about the Mr. Saturns later. I don't know if it's exactly a spoiler, but I don't think you're supposed to figure it out yet. But anyway...
it's very basic, though. Like, you should figure it out.
Well, for somebody who already knows as much as you do. So, the Tinder, are equally as nice and goofy as the Mr. Saturns, but nobody ever remembers them. Item shop here. Oh, let's buy some items. Oh, we can't.
Why?
Because he's too shy. I love this song. This song is so good. Shy. That we are.
So did the other one.
There's only one Tinder who's not shy. It's me, Bubby. You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground. So we covered up the hole. There are lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There was a talking stone that talks a lot. Do you want to go and see? I understand. But I'm not as strong as I look. Even though they have these thin little arms. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I guess I can't help you. The guy next to me is strong, but he lacks conversation skills.
I guess you need to go find that book.
He needs to overcome his shyness first. Although the funniest part is he could just ask him. Like, right? Or I guess they're too shy to each other. I don't know. But we could just ask him. He wouldn't have to respond. Either way, that's not how silent protagonists work, so sorry. There is nothing we can do here right now, though I do love the little green mushrooms.